Welcome to Ekesha's Foreign Exchange Made Easy class. Today is 10th session. Last day I have discussed long hedge, short hedge and speculator. Today I will discuss arbitrageur, difference between forward contract and future contract, and solve some problems of future contracts. Now come arbitrage. They basically identify mispricing in the market and use it for making profit. They have neither exposed to risks nor do they take the risks. Difference in the equilibrium prices determined by demand and supply at two different markets gives an opportunity to arbitrage. Arbitrage involves making purchase and sales simultaneously in two different markets to profit from the price differences prevailing in those markets. Such opportunities are unlikely to persist for a very long period. If there is a difference exists between forward prices and future prices, it gives rise to arbitrage opportunities. Difference in the equilibrium prices determined by demand and supply at two different markets also gives opportunity to arbitrage. When more and more market players implement the arbitrage strategy, resulting the market to come to a level of equilibrium, an arbitrage opportunity may cease to exist. For example, say the spot rate of USD INR is quoted at the rate of rupees 65.80 per dollar and 1 month forward is quoted 30 paisa premium to spot at the rate of rupees 66.10 per dollar, that is the premium is added to the spot rate. While at the same time 1 month currency future is trading at the rate of rupees 66.25. Assume that both the future and forward contract expires on same day. An active arbitrager realizes that there is an opportunity as 1 month future price is more than the 1 month forward price. He will implement the arbitrage trade by buying the forward rate and selling at future rate. He sells future at the rate of rupees 66.25 1 month future and buys 1 month forward at the rate of rupees 66.10 per dollar. Thus he will make profit rupees 66.25 minus rupees 66.10 is equal to rupees 0.15 per US dollar. This results to a profit per contract of rupees 150 for one lot, that is 0.15 rupees 0.15 multiplied with $1,000. Next come to a problem. Given spot rate USD INR is rupees 47.0123 per dollar. 180 days, that is 6 months forward rate USD INR is 47.8190. Interest on India is 12% per annum. Interest rate in US 8% per annum. Is there arbitrage possibility? If yes, how an arbitrager gain of the situation if he borrow rupees 40 lakhs or $85,084? Now find out the forward premium rate, that is 47.8190 minus 47.0123 divided by 47.0123 multiplied with 100 into 12 by 6 because it is 6 months forward. if the rate, this rate, forward premium rate, is higher than the interest differential, that is 4%, 12% minus 8%, then the arbitrage opportunity exists. Or if it is less than the interest rate differential, then also arbitrage opportunity exists. Now here spot rate is 47.013, 40 lakhs divided by 85,000 is equal to 85,084 is equal to 47.0123 rupees per dollar. Forward premium rate 47.8190 minus 47.0123 divided by 47.0123 multiplied with 12 by 6 into 100 is equal to 3.43% per annum. Interest differential is 4%, which is higher than the forward premium. So there is a possibility of arbitrage inflow in India. That is, the strategy will be borrowing at lower interest rate and deposit in higher interest rate. Here, if the interest differential is higher than the forward premium rate, then the strategy will be borrowing at lower interest rate and deposit in higher interest rate. Or when the interest rate differential is less than forward premium rate, then the strategy will be reverse. That is, borrowing at higher interest rate and deposit in lower interest rate. That will come in the next problem. Borrow rupees, that is, borrow in the lower interest rate. Borrow $85,084 at 8% for 6 months, that is 4%. Amount to be paid 85,084 multiplied with 1.04 is equal to $88,487.36. Convert to INR, this dollar, that is 40 lakhs it is given. Invest 40 lakhs for 6 months at the rate of 12% per annum for 6 months, that is 6%. The interest will be 40 lakhs into 0.06 is equal to rupees 2,40,000. Total amount will be 40 lakhs plus interest, 42 lakhs 40,000. Now convert INR to USD, that is divided by 47.8190 forward rate. 42 lakhs 40,000 divided by 47.8190 is equal to 88,667.68 dollar, which is higher than the borrowed amount. That is, deposit amount, the total deposit amount is 88,667.68 and borrowed amount is 88,487.36. Gain is $180.32 dollar. Now convert to INR, it will be rupees 8,622.72. Now reverse case. If the interest rate differential is lower than forward premium, here forward premium you have already found that 3.43% and the rate of interest differential 2%. Interest differential 2% is less than the forward premium rate. So arbitrage opportunity exists. The strategy will be borrow at higher rate and invest in lower rate. Since forward premium rate is 3.43%, which is higher than interest rate differential 2%, so the strategy will be borrow at higher rate and invest in lower rate. Now 40 lakhs borrowed at 12% higher rate for 6 months, that will be, the borrowed amount will be 42 lakhs 40,000. Now invest $85,084 at lower interest, that is 10% per annum for the period of 6 months, which is which comes 85,084 into 1.05, that is equal to $89,338.20. Convert this dollar to INR, multiplied with forward rate, that will comes 42,72,063. Now gain will be 42,72,063, that is investment amount, and minus 42,40,000 borrowed amount is equal to rupees 32,063. In both cases, arbitrage opportunity exists. Now, if forward rate premium is greater than interest differential, then the strategy will be borrowing at higher rate of interest and deposit in lower rate of interest. If the forward premium is lower than interest differential, then the strategy will be borrowing at lower rate of interest and deposit at higher rate of interest. Now come difference between future and forward. Future are always trading on a recognized exchange. Forward contracts by nature are OTC contract. Terms of the contract are standardized regarding quantity, quality and delivery dates. Forwards are customized as per specific requirement of the buyer and seller, that is tailor-made contract, differ from trade to trade. The credit risk or settlement risk on future is eliminated since the clearing corporation of exchange becomes the central counterparty and guarantees the settlement of the trade. Credit risk is directly related to the credit worthiness of the buyer and seller and their ability and willingness to honor the contract. Hence, the counterparty credit risks exist and settlement failure is a possibility in case of forward contract. Next, futures are traded nationwide. Every bit of decision related information is distributed very fast. Quality of information is poor and its dissemination is very weak in the forward. Future contracts are standardized exchange traded contracts, so they are highly liquid and can be closed out easily. Since the terms of the contract are made according to the specific requirement of the parties, that is a tailor-made contracts, other market participants may not be interested in these contracts. Since forwards are not listed for traded on exchange, it is difficult for other market participants to get easily access in these contracts or contracting parties. So liquidity risks exist. Next, future requires margin money. A customer, buyer and seller need to deposit initial margin before entering into the future contract or derivative. Generally, there are no margins for forwards. However, if one party is not comfortable, he may force a margin on the counterparty. Future require daily settlement by means of which the investor gains and losses due to change in market value of the securities, which happens on a continuous basis at the end of each day, and the final settlement, which happens on the last trading day of the future contract. Forward contracts are settled on the maturity date. Now future contracts are settled in cash, and however in certain cases they are settled in physically on expiration date. Forward contracts are settled actual physical delivery. Advantage of future: price transparency, elimination of counterparty credit risks. Future trading is a leveraged financial instrument which has the potential to generate higher return as well as amplifying losses with small amount of investment called margin. Access to all type of market participants. The OTC market is restricted to authorized dealers, banks which are licensed by RBI to deal in foreign exchange. It is only for foreign exchange. Individual and entities with foreign exchange exposure. Retail speculator to foreign exchange cannot trade in OTC market. Limitation of future. The benefit of standardization, though improves liquidity in future, leads to imperfect hedge since the amount and settlement dates cannot be customized. This standardization drawback I have already discussed earlier, that the integer amount is allowed to gain all losses of the future contract, not the total quantity, which forward contracts there is no restrictions. While margining and daily settlement of is a prudent risk management policy, some clients may prefer not to incur this cost. For this, they favor OTC forward where collateral usually not demanded. Now come forward contract problem. Given export on 1/7/2018, $1 lakh to be received on 1/10/1st October 2018. Given the rate spot 1/7/2018 46.73, 1 month forward is 46.82 and 3 month forward 47.01. It is the forward rate that will be used for the exporter to receive to convert the dollar in INR after 3 months. And contract future, contract size is 4,72,000 rupees, 4,72,000. Contract size is lot size multiplied with rate, exchange rate. Lot size here, the July 47.04, that is spot future rate, and October 47.20, that is spot future rate after 3 months when the exporter will receive the dollar. So this is very important rate. Spot future rate, October for spot future rate, which is 47.20. First you have to find out the lot number. Then contract size is equal to lot size multiplied with exchange rate. It is that exchange rate. Then you divide 4,72,000 by 47.20. That will be $1,000. 10,000. $10,000 is the lot size multiplied with the rate. You will get contract size, and contract value is $1 lakh. So then the lot number will be $1 lakh divided by $10,000, that is one lot size, that is equal to lot number will be 10. This is the first procedure of future contract. Then this lot number is used in the initial margin. Initial margin 3 months is 15,000. This is have to pay the buyer and seller, the participant in the future contract. It is mandatory. This 15,000 rupees per lot. For 10 lot, it will be 1,50,000. And when the gainer, after the deal is completed in future contract, this initial money will be refunded. And for loser, if the party is unable to pay the money from their bank, then this amount will be adjusted against this initial margin. If there is a surplus after adjustment, then the initial margin will be refunded to the party. On 1/10/2018, that is expiry spot rate is 46.88 and future rate is 46.86. You will see that this rate will be very close on expiry date. Calculate the following methods would be the most advantageous for the company. Using forward method, using currency future, no hedging currency risks. So using forward method, receipt using forward method will be $1,00,000 multiplied with forward rate after 3 months, that is 47.01. The money will be 47,01,000. Using currency future, contract size is 4,72,000 divided by 47.20, that is exchange rate, is equal to $10,000. This is lot size. Lot size multiplied with exchange rate, you will get the contract size. And number of lots, this is the contract value, $1,00,000 divided by lot size 10,000 is equal to 10. Receipt using the spot rate on expiry date. This is the first procedure of receiving the money using the spot rate on expiry date. $1,00,000 multiplied with 46.88 rupees 46.88 per dollar, that is expiry spot rate, is equal to rupees 46,88,000. Next, gain or future contract, that is 47.20, that is spot future rate, minus 46.86, that is mature future rate. If it is positive, then exporter will gain. Otherwise, he will lose. Multiplied with 10 number of lots and lot size 10,000 is equal to rupees 34,000. Initial margin payable, number of lot into lot margin money is equal to rupees 1,50,000. Interest on margin rupees 1,50,000 into 0.088% for 3 months is equal to rupees 3,000. This initial margin the party will get as loan from the trade member if there is a worthiness in the finance of that party. Total receipt from future contract will be from spot rate 46,88,000, profit from future contract 34,000, less interest 3,000, total will be 47,19,000. And not hedging, that will be multiplied with the spot rate, you will get 46,88,000. Now from 3 alternatives, the future contract money is highest, 47,19,000, and in forward is 47,01,000, and in the spot no hedging is conducted, that is 46,88,000. The exporter will choose currency future option. Now come indirect quote. previously I used direct quote. Here it is indirect quote. All are same, just indirect quote exchange rate are converted to the indirect quote. Exchange rate INR USD, that is dollar per rupees. Previously it is rupees per dollar. Now spot rate is given, 1 month forward is given, 3 month forward is given. This is important. This is will be taken to find out the total amount received by the exporter in forward contract. Contract size is 4,72,000, 1 month future contract and 3 month future contract. This is spot future contract for 3 months. It is very important to find out the lot size, lot number, and that lot number will be utilized to find out the gain or loss of the future contract, and also the margin money, that is 15,000 per lot. Initial margin is 15,000 per lot, then here it will be 10, that will be margin money will be 1,50,000. And spot rate after 3 months, it is given. After 3 months, the mature spot rate is given. Then same calculation using forward method, using currency future, not hedging currency risk. Now come forward rate. Received using forward rate, $1 lakh divided by forward rate 0.02127 is equal to 47,01,457. This comes 457 because it is a fraction. So since it is indirect quote, so you divide it. And if it is a currency pair is given, then it will be divided by ARC's rate, not the bid rate, ARC's rate. By using currency future to find out the lot size, that is 1 lakh divided by the spot future rate 0.02118 is equal to 47,21,435.32. Lot number will be 47,21,435.32 divided by 4,72,000, that is contract size. Our contract size is 4,72,000. You will get 10 lots, or you can multiply 4,72,000 by the spot future rate 0.02118. You will get 10,000, and that 10,000, the contract value 1 lakh will be divided by that 10,000. You will get the 10 lots. Received on 1/1/2019, $1 lakh divided by 0.02133, that is expiry spot rate, that is equal to 46,88,233. Since it is indirect quote, you divide it. Profit on future short contract 0.02134 minus 0.021186. This is very important. In the direct quote, the spot future rate, if it is greater than the expiry future rate, then the exporter will gain. Here just reverse. The expiry future rate minus spot future rate is positive, then exporter will gain in indirect quote. Multiplied with number of lot, multiplied with contract size is equal to 726.88. Because this is the profit on the future short contract. In indirect quote, future price of exporter at the time of contract will be taken as buying rate, and the future price after 3 months will be selling rate. Here selling rate is greater than the buying rate, so the unit earned cash profit of $726.88. When it is converted to INR, that is divided by future expiry date spot rate, you will get rupees 34,077. Here, this unit, the 0.02134, 0.021 minus 0.2133, the 21186, the unit is dollar per rupees, and multiplied with 4,72,000 rupees. So rupees and rupees will be cancelled, remains dollar. That is $726.88. Initial margin is 10 into 15,000, 1,50,000. Less the interest is 3,000. The same method which I have shown in the above case, previous case. The total received in future contract 46,88,233 plus 34,077 minus 3,000 will be 47,19,310. Since it is highest in 3 proposal, so that will be the accept. Exporter will prefer future contract. Now today I stop here. Next day I will solve more problems on future contracts. Thank you.